Hello, Virgo. This is Barta with Roosters, Peacock, and I'm going to be doing your general intuitive reading for July 13th through the 19th. As the reading gets going, take the pieces and parts and leave the rest for somebody else. All right, I'm going to do this a little bit different than I normally do. All right. This has been the reason I'm laughing is because this has been happening quite a bit. And they're coming out, and I don't always nice. They don't always come out in clumps, but when they do, sometimes I take them. And lately, I've noticed I've been taking more and more of them. I'll tell you what these are here pretty soon. These are going to be focus cards. This is kind of what you're going to be focusing on for the week. And then these are the messages. This is what you're in the middle of, and this is some messages on suggestions in situations and just life itself. I'm going to tell you right now, this week is going to be a week that you're going to need to be flexible, however that means to you. Yep. Flexibility is the key here. I think there's going to be, flexible. Just be flexibility in events. I don't think there's any major events because I think, I think you're just another sign. This is going to be, with the new moon, I think this new moon is going to be bringing regeneration with not just, a lot of people stand out, and I love standing out in the moon and just watching the moon. It's been a long time since I've got to do that. I'm going to do that. Suggest you do too. But this moon may actually make you feel a little bit more tired, but it's not the moon at all. A lot of people think that. It's actually regenerating you, and in order for your body to heal, however it is, and to just generate and get your batteries back up, you have to have rest. That is right smack dab in the center of your reading. Is time for a nap. You may be feeling kind of tired. You're going to be focusing on your peace. It's not showing me a bunch of problems here yet. And you're going to have, everybody's got stuff in their life they have to deal with, life, daily stuff, extra stuff that's thrown in. But for you, you're centering on your peace. Peace is, and if peace has been fleeting around a situation, and it's showing me, when I see these flags, it's a family or somebody who's like family, friends, lovers, people who are close knit to you. Okay. To me, instantly right there, if there's been a situation or just life itself has not been feeling too peaceful, you are calling in your peace. It is coming. Okay. Yep. And for some of you, the message is this will not hit all. An olive branch is being, I'm seeing somebody handing an olive branch. Okay, so anyway, this is focused around your tribe, just like I said, family, friends, lovers, anybody who is like yours, right? They're kin. They cannot be blood, and they can be kin, and that's what I'm feeling. The next card right here, we have clean it up. All right, I think there's going to be a situation where it's either you're cleaning up the debris of situations of that have kind of bled itself up to the present. But the message here is clean it up. Okay, that is what you're in the process of gaining your peace. Time for a nap. You're going to feel like that. Do rest, but most of it right here is literally you're calling in your peace. Peace is the big one. Calling in your peace. Your peace is coming. It's not something that's just like, oh, here. I wish this was. I think there was a lot of wish in the past. I wish I could have peace over a situation. I wish I could have, just peace in general. Oh, why does this keep happening? Because I'd like to have my peace. How long has it been since I've had my peace? Okay, this is what you're coming out of. That's what I get. You are calling in your peace, no matter what's going on. Maybe a little battle worn right here, mentally, physically, spiritually, however it feels. This is cleaning it up. This is you. I think, Virgo, this is you taking action, and you're cleaning up a situation. That's what I get. Flexibility is the key here, and that's how you will achieve your goal this week. And some of it, don't get me wrong, it may not just be a physical situation. Remember when I was talking about mental, physical, and spiritual? I think you're overall cleaning it up. Literally. If it doesn't belong in your life, you're cleaning it up. My message here, because I heard, be more flexible in a situation is what I heard. And then I instantly got, oh, I don't need to be. I've been flexible enough. No. This is like you're cleaning up your overall life. And I don't think you're going to be reacting like that around this. This is just, you're calling in peace. That's why I got peace. All right, let's go ahead and get a few more cards here. Nice, because you know what? I think especially every zodiac sign, not just Virgo, has been through. It feels like you've been through the wash machine, through the dryer, and then spit back out and said, let's keep, yeah. And that, you know, life in general could be good, but there's also, you know, you've got the stuff that's weights you down, stuff that this is like deadlines and this and waiting for answers, waiting for direction. No, not direction. That's not it. It's waiting for answers. It's waiting. It's waiting. Waiting. Some of you really had to wait. Yep. Stale, stuck, and stagnant, constant battle. And this is not all areas of life. Okay. That's not going to, and some of you could be, but I think this is more about this is what you're coming out of. Turn of events here is what I get. I think it's already been afoot. But anyway, the first card right here that fell was the Nine of Swords. It shows the woman sitting up in her bed with her head in her hands. And it's about sleepless nights, anxiety. It doesn't have to be all those. It's some of those. But it's loss of sleep. I can guarantee you there's been loss of sleep here. All right. And granted, it's showing me situations where you're feeling stale, stuck, and stagnant or immovable, immobile. This one right here is the Seven of Wands. It shows me that there has been many battles here. But the thing that is I think that's what it is. Part of it. It's more of a feel you are getting yourself back. That's what you're taking back. There could be situations, yes. Like I said, take the pieces and parts. For a general overall for Virgos, you are focused on your peace after long struggles here. That's what I'm getting. Long struggles. Yep. Or feeling stale, stagnant, or stale, stuck, and stagnant. That one on the tip of the tongue. And immobile. For some of you, it's just like you just couldn't move. Felt like your hands were tied or you couldn't move. Just nothing was moving. All right, movement's coming. I'm telling you right now. But for this week, you're going to be taking, and there's calling in your peace. It's focused on family, who is family, friends, lovers. They do not have to be blood. Okay. Yeah, this isn't just about viewpoints. This is literally about cleaning up life. Cleaning up situations, if there's situations, being more flexible in situations, and continue. For some of you, it's been more, I think this one right here hits me, it's rigid. It was rigid before. Message is flexible. You're going to be feeling more flexible. There's more flexibility too, is what I get. Okay, so anyway, this one right here where he's sitting here and he still has the wand in his hand and he's sitting here and he's still on top. He wasn't taken all the way down. Even if it may have felt like that wasn't taken all the way down, you're still fighting. All right, but around whatever this is, this doesn't necessarily mean physical battles. It could, but it also means just literally, how have you been feeling spiritually, mentally? Okay, however it applies, physically, any of those. Here is Page of Pentacles. All right, many meanings for this. For some of you, I don't know why I want to say this, but it might be around a younger child. Probably a teenager. All right. But for a lot of you, I heard my brother. I don't have a brother. So anyway, just general reads here. Page of Pentacles right here. That's one way to look at it right there. But there's what I also pull out of this one as well. This is okay. The pages are right before you get to the knights and right before you get to the queen and to the king. Right. All right. This is a message and it's showing me pentacles. Changes in finances. I'm not seeing the complete change here yet, but it's being offered. Okay. A change is in the wind. Okay. The change has already been in the wind. This week's just going to be, you're going to be more flexible around situations. There's a change. All right. So anyway, we've got the Three of Wands and it's Alexander looking out at his ships, waiting for his ships to come in. This could be around, it could be around people, two different situations, or two different things you've tried. Still have one wand sitting in your hand. It's looking towards the future. It's looking towards, it's looking at, for me, I put it over top of peace and time for a nap. It's looking at it in a different perspective, taking this movement forward. That's what I feel. Because you've already been forward movement. I feel that for some of you, it just wasn't moving. Well, it's going to be moving. Okay. Well, this is actually Alexander. But anyway, this one right here, see, you're getting two of the cards. You are seeing your world in the outward now. You're not looking back towards the past. or different situations. They're not going to be weighing you down. Not like they were. Thoughts, feelings, people, places, contracts, for some reason, stop hitting my head. Okay, each one of these, he's got the world in his hands. Each one of these have one single wand, and they're not looking back, they're looking forward. Okay, there will be some evaluating this week, but there is forward movement, and I'm putting it over top of this lack of sleep, loss, anxiety, losses, yeah, stale, stuck, stagnant. I don't know why I can't say that today. And immobile movement and constant battles. I mean, there's always going to be battles, but this one, you're moving in a different direction, and you've already determined it. So this is not something new to you. And maybe even taking a different avenue in your life, whether it's work or however it applies to you. But definitely family, people who are like family. There's a movement forward here, period. I mean, you've already taken that. But this week is definitely going to be one that is going to be feeling like it is packed full of, well, the week before that was actually quite more busy. But this is more of recoup. This is like a recoup. That's what it feels like. Just be flexible in situations. It's like a recoup. Might be feeling like you might have to take and stop and call your peace. And hey, nope, I'm going to get my peace. Okay, but generally the theme is peace, time for a nap, clean it up, flexible. It's around family, anybody who's family, friends, lovers, however that applies to you. It looks good to me, Virgo. Truly it does. Let's do one more closing thought here. Yes, let's do this one. Virgo. Show me Virgo. All right. Okay. I think it was Cancer that had this one as well. So if you have a Cancer in your life, you might want to watch that one. Your message for this week is take time to breathe out. All right. Cancer also had some of these other cards, not all of them, but some. Time for a nap, I think it was in there. All right. Take time to breathe out. This may be a week. I'm not going to say it's a week from hell, but it's definitely a go-go week. It's kind of like this is where you're going to need to recoup. All right, Virgo. Till next week. Bye for now.